This is Goku-san DBZ, and welcome to a special top 10 list I wasn't planning on originally doing, but I decided to work on since I've done a lot of positive stuff, best movies, best games, and stuff of the decade. Here's a somewhat negative list. In my opinion, personal picks, top 10 worst films or movies of the 2010s. First up, and I have an announcement at the end of the video also for 3 upcoming reviews over the next few weeks. So stay tuned for that announcement at the end. First up, dishonorable mentions. There is 1, 2, 3, about 4 dishonorable mentions. First up, the first of the 2 rebooted Ninja Turtle movies, TMNT or whatever, which of course was influenced by Michael Bay, gets a dishonorable mention. Justice League gets a dishonorable mention. Sorry, I did not like the movie. Also dishonorable mention, the live-action adaptation of Death Note by, of course, Netflix. Yeah, that was a horrible movie. Also dishonorable mention to Resident Evil Afterlife and Resident Evil Last Chapter. Now let's get started, shall we? First up at number 10. It was released in 2010, was the attempted reboot of course, the classic slasher series Nightmare on Elm Street. And in my opinion, the movie was horrible. I did not like it. The guy who played Freddy in the film, he did not have the charisma or the, enjoyment and stuff to him like the original Freddy. Though, to be fair, the character of Freddy is not supposed to be liked, in all honesty, given what kind of person he was in life. But still, I did not like it. As an uber fan of the original Nightmare on Elm Street franchise, to me, I still love all the sequels to the original. I really enjoy New Nightmare from the 90s. I thought it was an interesting retake. But yeah, I did not like this film at all. 2010 attempt sucks in my opinion. Dishonorable mention, or not dishonorable, but coming at number 9. The first of the Michael Bay films on this list. Yes, you can expect Michael Bay on this list. Coming at number 9 is Terminator, released in 2011, Transformers Dark of the Moon. In my opinion, the movie is horrible. It's the 3rd worst Michael Bay Transformer movie, in my opinion. Coming in at number 8 was a film I wanted to like, released in 2015, because the first film is on my top 10 favorite films of this decade. Or honorable mention, I forget. But I really enjoyed the first film, so it really got under my skin how bad the sequel was. And coming at number 8, in my opinion, worst film of the decade, Sinister 2. It's horrible compared to the first Sinister, which was great. Such a incredible, well done horror film. I loved it. It's like right behind Insidious for me. So it really got under my skin how much I despise Sinister 2. Coming in at number 7. This is going to be a very controversial one, probably. Coming in at number 7 is Star Wars Episode 8, The Last Jedi. Comes in 7th place, released in 2012, of course. Like I said, somewhat controversial. I dislike The Last Jedi a lot. It's my least favorite Star Wars movie of the whole franchise. Coming in at number 6, released in 2013, it was a film at first I thought from advertisement stuff had potential. I'm a big Will Smith fan, and at least in more recent time over the last few films, I can proudly say once again I'm an M. Night Shyamalan fan. But this was an M. Night movie I really wanted to like, but after I saw it, it became my 3rd least favorite M. Night Shyamalan film. Actually second least favorite out of all the films he's done, but Yeah, in my opinion, it's the second of his two movies from the 2010s of his bad side of films. And it's unfortunate because I really liked, like, two honorable mentions were two films he did in the 2010s that I really liked. So it sucks. In sixth place is After Earth. Though to be fair, Jan Smith can't act, in my opinion. Coming at number 5 is another M. Night Shyamalan movie. I'll be honest though, even though this is 5th place of worst movies of the decade in my opinion, still, I don't despise it as much as other people do. I just like it for the editing, for the special effects, and the child actors just suck. In my opinion, some of the worst child actors I've seen in years was in this film. I'm sorry, M. Night. I wanted to like The Last Airbender, but yeah, it's impossible to like that turd. Coming in at number 4 is, in my opinion, the worst of all the Resident Evil movies, or second worst. The worst, in my opinion, is from the 2000s, though, not 2010s, but this is the second worst. Coming in 4th place, in my opinion, of worst movies released in 2012, Resident Evil Retribution. I hate this movie with a passion. Like I said, dishonorable mention to The Last Chapter and to Afterlife, but even so, at least it was a couple of moments I kind of enjoyed it in Afterlife, but there is nothing to like in Resident Evil Retribution. And if you're curious, the worst movie in my opinion of Resident Evil is Resident Evil Extinction, is my least favorite. Coming in at number 3 is, in my opinion, the second worst Transformer movie done by Michael Bay. Coming in at number 3, released in 2014, Transformers Age of Extinction. This movie is one of the biggest piles of garbage that Michael Bay has ever directed. It's so dumb, stupid, and pathetic. And I'm sorry to Japan for spending $500 million on this film. Not Japan, but China. I don't know why so many Chinese people wasted their money on this pile of garbage. Coming in at number 2 is two movies I hate a lot. Both of these films, I nearly walked out of the theater, which really annoyed me, because one was something based on something I enjoyed as a kid. And the other one is, in my opinion, the worst comic book movie. Tied. In my opinion, the worst, tied for second place, The Smurfs from 2011 live action. And also, from 2015, Fantastic Four reboot. Coming in number 1 worst film, in my opinion, Transformers Last Night from 2017, in my opinion, is not only the worst Michael Bay movie of all time, the worst Transformer movie, and the worst movie of the decade, in my opinion. But that's just my view, keep in mind. Now, there is one film that's on a lot of people's worst list, but I never even bothered to see the film, so it's nowhere to be mentioned. The announcement of 3 reviews you can expect, by the way, quickly, is, first up, this is the very next comic book review. Street Fighter, of course, special issue. So a Street Fighter comic book review you can look forward to in the next few weeks. Also, in the next, month, you can expect a review of the final issue 6 of, course, Killer Instinct. And the third of 3 special reviews over the next month you can expect is a review of A Hat in Time for the Nintendo Switch. Well, Nintendo Switch / PS4. So stay tuned for that special game review in the next month for A Hat in Time. But I'll see you all next time. Same YouTube time, same YouTube channel.